Alright, what is going on, folks? Wrestling Otaku back here on the one and only Wrestling Otaku channel, your personification of excellence on YouTube and YWC. We're the best reviews wrestling and your three-time YWC channel of the year. And I'm back here. It is officially Tuesday night, August the 19th, 2025. So I wanted to go ahead and do this little video since I'm fresh off of work and everything like that while I'm relaxing here. But I want to make this video, a little impromptu video here. But I happened to see something that I really feel the need to kind of do a video in response to this, and I'm sure all of you will kind of understand and appreciate where I'm coming from with this one. So I happened to be scrolling, after I got home and got settled in it and everything. I happened to be scrolling on YouTube, and I came across a video from a certain individual, and just the absurdity of this fucking video, just the title and the thumbnail alone, fucking just leaped out at me. Like, I gotta respond to this shit. And it's like, and when you think about, when I tell you who it is, I think you'll know why. So I seen a video today. I didn't watch the video itself, but I happened to see it came up on my, again, on the, on the YouTube main page when I was scrolling. I see a video from an individual named, of course, Vince Russo. You all know Vince Russo. You all should know who Vince Russo is. And if you've been wrestling for, however long, if you've been a wrestling fan for, any length of time, you should know who Vince Russo is. And you should know my thoughts, if I haven't made them clear already, on my opinions on Vince Russo. I'll just reiterate them here. I think the dude's a fucking fool. He's a goddamn imbecile. He's a charlatan. He's one of the worst individuals to get involved in the realm of pro wrestling in the last 30 years. He's a fucking snake. He's a con artist. He's overrated as all hell. This dude sits there and takes credit because, oh my God, he was the head writer of WWF back during the Attitude Era, back when they achieved, possibly the highest, probably at the heights that they, because WWF was at its highest point, or one of its highest points in the company's history. Although you could argue in the 80s they were higher, but, just saying. But, this dude was the head writer at the time, and people were, blowing smoke up this guy's ass, talking about, oh, he's such a genius, he's such a creative genius, a creative mind, and blah, blah, blah. And he was instrumental in the formation and the creation and the growth of the Attitude Era. And it's like, fuck off with that shit. Fuck off. This dude was just in the right place at the right fucking time. It was Austin. It was Rock. It was fucking Undertaker. It was everybody there. Everybody around him. He just happened to be fucking there. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Yet this motherfucker goes around and takes credit for the Attitude Era, like he single-handedly was the reason why WWE was as over as they were. Why they were as popular as they were back then. Why they had the ratings and the viewership numbers that they had back then. This dude fucking sits there and takes credit for that shit. And then what happened? He left, he went to fucking WCW, and what did he do? He stunk up the fucking place. He stunk it up to the point that in a year, like a year and a half, 2 year span, WCW fucking went under. And a big part of that was his fucking god-awful, terrible fucking mentality and terrible fucking booking philosophy when it comes to pro wrestling. Like, the dude, literally, the guy's mentality is he hates pro wrestling. He has zero respect and appreciation for the art and the history of pro wrestling. By his own admission, he hates pro wrestling. Yet he made a name for himself in the very industry, in the very business that he supposedly hates. That should tell you all you need to know about what kind of individual this is. He went to WCW and he stuck up the joint since day one, from jump, when he fucking went there. Tried to implement all his little changes, and then people started to see this guy wasn't fucking worth a goddamn. This guy wasn't worth shit. He took a WCW company that was fucking beating WWF every week in the ratings to probably their lowest point in the history of their company until they went under, in 2020, in 2001. And then, fucking, and WCW went out of business. They got sold. They got sold to WWF, to Vince McMahon at the time. And then years later, Vince Russo went to fucking TNA and they did the exact same fucking thing. And he almost fucking took them under. He almost did the same thing with them. This is the man who is single-handedly responsible for getting TNA Impact Wrestling pulled from Spike TV because of his fucking antics. But yeah, you have to listen to all these dumbasses online, and people nowadays fucking fucking blow smoke up this guy's ass and talk about how instrumental he was to pro wrestling and the popularity of pro wrestling back in the 90s with WWF and shit. It's like, fuck off of that shit. Vince Russo is a clown. He was a clown then. He's a fucking clown now. He's a parasite. He's a fucking menace. He's a dumb shit. And he's had some of the worst takes in the history of fucking pro wrestling as a creative writer and now as a podcaster. He's had some of the worst fucking takes I've ever heard. But today he stated, quite frankly, today he made a video which I think, quite frankly, is one of the worst fucking takes this man has ever fucking made. One of the worst fucking takes that I happen to see. One of the video that I happen to see this dude made today on his channel. I did not watch the video itself. Just the title and the thumbnail tells me all I need to know. Okay, just bear with me. You should know where I'm going with this. He made a video today that was entitled, what the fuck was the title? I'm trying to set this up here. He made a video today that was titled, the person, oh my god, let me go check it again. Give me 1 second. He uploaded a video today on his channel entitled, "The Most Important Voice to the AEW Locker Room." And with this video, he has a thumbnail. And on this thumbnail is a photo of the individual who he is talking about. And in this photo is none other than JD from NY206. So this motherfucker is basically insinuating that JD from NY206, a fucking YouTuber, a podcaster, is the most important voice in the AEW locker room. That's what this cocksucker is saying. JD from NY, let me repeat that. JD from NY206, according to this dumb shit Vince Russo, is the most important voice in the AEW locker room. A man who has never worked in pro wrestling. A man who has never worked in AEW, has never had a meaningful job worth shit outside of what he does on YouTube. And this is the most important voice in the AEW locker room, according to this guy. Is this motherfucker serious? Oh my god, I'm gonna get choked. Oh my god. This motherfucker's beyond delusional. Oh, Jesus Christ, this man should be a comedian. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god. JD, are you serious? Are you motherfucking serious? JD from NY206 is the most important voice to the AEW locker room. The same JD from NY206 who has been fucking talking shit on AEW for years now. The same JD from NY206 who got fucking buried by the AEW women's locker room a couple years ago, led by Jade Cargill and others. The same JD from NY206 who got snubbed by the AEW locker room back when he fucking years ago, it was 2023, whatever year it was, he went over to London to when AEW had their first All-In show, And he tried to, I guess, rub elbows with some of the people in AEW, and they basically told him, no, we ain't fucking with you. And he basically got bounced. Dax Harwood even says as much on fucking line on Twitter. Basically told him, yeah, this guy tried to hang with us, and we're like, nah, we want nothing to do with this guy. And he's been butthurt ever since. That's why he's leading this fucking anti-AEW fucking charge. He's one of the biggest fucking WWE shills on fucking social media currently. And this dude claimed, at one point in time, you know, he was calling himself, or people were calling him the voice of pro wrestling, the voice of the pro wrestling fan base, the voice of the hardcore pro wrestling fan. And now fucking look at him, shilling out to fucking WWE. Because he is a peak. He is a top tier Triple H NXT dick rider. And he has been waving that AEW hate banner for fucking years now. Yeah, Dax Harwood fucking rip his ass, fucking rip him a new one on Twitter and other sites, fucking clowning him. I made a video talking about that. The AEW women's locker room, which I mentioned before years ago, which he's still butthurt about. And fucking everybody else who has clowned on this guy in the last several years with all the dumb shit takes he's made in regards to AEW. Just blatant, just overt fucking hate, just overt fucking hatred from this guy when it comes to AEW. He's not even trying to hide it. And this guy is the most important, according to Vince fucking Russo. I swear to God. Go to his channel, you'll see this video. According to fucking Vince Russo, JD from NY206 is the most important voice to the AEW locker room. Motherfucker, you must be smoking fucking something. You must be on motherfucking some kind of drug. You must be snorting some good fucking cocaine. Jesus fucking Christ. I didn't even watch this. It looks like 7 or so minutes long. I didn't even watch this shit. I don't have to, because I know what the fuck this is. I know I'm going to lose fucking brain cells listening to this shit. I know exactly what it is. It's nothing more than a fucking JD fucking glaze job. It's nothing more than a blow job to his little fucking buddy JD, because Vince Russo, if you don't know, Vince Russo and JD from NY, they're in good. They're tight. They've done shows together. It's obvious what this is. It's a fucking dick riding session. It's a fucking blowjob session from this guy, from Vince Russo to his little buddy JD, giving his little buddy JD a fucking rub, if you will. More like a dick rub. Fucking weirdos. And you wonder why nobody takes this guy seriously. You wonder why nobody takes Vince Russo and anything he says seriously. You wonder why I don't take Vince Russo seriously. I never have, and I never fucking will. And nobody else should either. And not a lot of people do. You make dumb shit takes like this, nobody should take you serious. Nobody should take you serious. Jesus fucking Christ. JD, this is the same guy who's been saying, oh, AEW's a sinking ship, just like every other fucking troll on Twitter, right? Every other troll on social media, right? Oh, AEW's a sinking ship. Yeah, they've been a sinking ship for like, what, 5 years now? They've been a sinking ship for 5 years. Well, I'll tell you what, that ship, that quote-unquote sinking ship, is more sturdy than you think. Okay? The rumors of AEW's demise have been greatly exaggerated. And we all know why JD has this mentality when it comes to AEW, because he's fucking ass hurt. He's ass hurt about getting snubbed by AEW. He's ass hurt because he's got buried by Dax Harwood and Jade Cargill and fucking multitude of others when it comes to people within AEW, when it comes to the talents anyway. And even, you know, people who just work in AEW. It's obvious what the fuck this is. He's ass hurt about that. He's fucking bitter. And he's a petty, petulant little man. Little 5'0" midget who just yaps for fucking hours in his little fucking studio apartment wherever the fuck he lives in New York City. And then and then people blow smoke up this guy's ass, acting like he's the biggest name in terms of the IWC, the top podcaster for wrestling talk in the IWC. Blow it out your ass. Blow it out your ass. The only reason why this guy's relevant is because he's got a big following. That's the only reason. If you honestly think at this stage in the game, especially with the takes he's spewing now, if you honestly believe this guy is the most knowledgeable and uh, uh, the most reputable source when it comes to pro wrestling discussion, when it comes to podcasters, and when it comes to content creators for wrestling in the IWC, then clearly you are as ignorant as they come. Real talk. Real talk. Every time this guy talks about AEW, he's always got some bullshit to say. Because he's fucking asshole. He's got an agenda. It's as plain as day. And Vince Russo's no better. Because he's got a fucking agenda too. He's had an agenda since fucking day one. Since day fucking one. And these two ass clowns are more alike than you think. And not just for the fact that they're both from New York. They're both New York douchebags. They got more in common than you think. But this was nothing but a fucking glaze job, and it's obvious what this is. This is like, I swear, Vince Russo needs to be a fucking comedian, because this is the funniest shit that I've seen all day. The funniest shit that I've seen all day. This is the biggest joke I've heard all day. JD from NY is the biggest fucking... is the most important voice in the AEW. A motherfucker's not even in the AEW locker room. A motherfucker's been talking shit about the promotion for years, yet he's the most important voice of the AEW locker room. Fuck off. Blow it out your ass. That is fucking hilarious. Vince Russo needs to do fucking stand-up. Because that's some hilarious shit right there. That's some hilarious shit right there. No wonder people don't take him serious. And nobody should. Making dumb shit fucking statements like that, dumb shit takes like that, both him and JD are like top tier in terms of the biggest bullshitters in podcasting, in terms of pro wrestling discussion. Nobody should take anything that any of these two ass clowns say serious when it comes to reputable discussion in terms of pro wrestling. The fact that these two clowns even have a following is a joke in of itself. And it's an indication as just how far this fucking society has fallen. That fucking people like this, who don't know a damn thing about anything, can have a big following like that. Oh well. But yeah, so I just had to fucking respond to that and laugh at that shit, because that's the funniest shit I heard all day. Like, Jesus Christ almighty. Jesus Christ almighty, dude. So yeah, Vince Russo, JD from NY... You know, two birds of a feather flock together. You know, dumb shits of a feather flock together. And if you honestly believe that JD from NY206 and any of his fucking takes when it comes to AEW is coming from a place of wanting to see them do better or any of that bullshit, then you need you need to start listening to other people. You need to find somewhere else to get your wrestling talk, or you need to go somewhere else to get your wrestling talk from, or you need to listen to a different podcast. You need to go somewhere else, because this motherfucker doesn't give two shits about AEW. He's been preaching AEW's downfall for years now, all because his ass hurt because he got snubbed. And you call that a reputable source? Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, that's all I got to say for that. So thanks for watching here. That's all I got. That's really all I have to say. Vince Russo's a clown. JD from NY206 is a clown. They're both clowns. They're both clowns. And they're not to be taken serious. And nobody should take them serious. Nobody. Nobody. I'm more of a reputable source than fucking JD from NY206 at this point. And Vince Russo, for that matter. Shit, I need to get back to doing my own podcast. I'll be fucking... Shit, I'd be more reputable than these two assholes would. Jesus Christ almighty. Oh my God, dude. That is the most hilarious shit. As soon as I saw that, I was like, wow, man. I need to talk about this. Holy shit. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for that. I don't really have anything more to add. But yeah, so that's my video. Thank you for watching this. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment. Give me your thoughts on anything I touched on here. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Appreciate all the support you get. With that being said, it's pretty much going to do it, man. So, thanks for watching once again. Till next time, Wrestling Otaku, I'm out. See you guys later. Peace.